So now that you have all shared some meaningful occupations with the class, the Mentimeter, and discussed why you can't imagine your life without it and the importance that it holds to you, I want you to think of the dynamic interaction of occupation and activity in everyday life with a stroke patient. So today we're going to watch some ICE videos of a young stroke survivor. His name is Ben. And I want you to utilize OTPF4 to create a short occupational profile, gathering the client's important client factors, performance skills, obviously his occupations that he wants to return to. Um, and then I want you to write two long-term goals and two short-term goals for each long-term goal, all in co-school format. And then we're gonna come back. Oh, you guys are gonna work at your tables, groups of 3 to 4, and then we're gonna come back together as a class to share one long-term goal and one short-term goal. So first, let me share my screen. We're gonna go over the OTPF4 together, just for a little quick review. So obviously, like we said, occupations are IADLs, ADLs, health management, rest and sleep, education, work, play, leisure, and social participation. So if you pull up Ben's medical record, you can already tell that he was a former drug cashier. That would be one of his occupations or roles. And some other important information, his diagnosis, which is mitral valve replacement and MCA aneurysm. Um, and then his context, environmental factors, personal factors. So we can tell that he lives with his father in a single family home. He graduated from high school, worked for several months as a drugstore cashier, unemployed for the last year. And then gathering his habits, routines, roles, and rituals. This might be a little bit challenging just because obviously you can't speak to the client and ask these things, but just do the best you can with um, the medical record and from the videos. And then his performance skills, what do his motor and processing skills look like, and his social interaction skills. And then lastly, his client factors. So that's values, beliefs, and spirituality, body functions, and body structures. So, like I said, do the best you can with creating the brief occupational profile. The main objective today is just to understand the dynamic interaction of occupations and activity in everyday life. And obviously, for Ben, as you will see, um, he is in acute care, so he has a lot of work to do, but establishing some goals to get him back to his desired occupations is what I would like you to do today. So, we will watch one of the videos together, and then I will have you break up into your groups and watch the rest to write his goals based on getting him back to some of his occupations. All right, so here's Ben. He has sternal precautions.
So we'll just see here. You have your sternal precautions, and you actually had your surgery to replace your mitral valve a while ago, but it's starting to heal up, but you can still see that he has an incision through here. And at least for up to 6 weeks, we have to be careful not to do any aggressive resistive stretching or weight bearing through one side, just so that his sternal bone can heal up the right way. It's a pretty big incision you have. But it's healing up really well, except for just a little bit at the very top here. Does it still hurt you a bit, or? Yeah. But not too bad, huh? Yeah.
Right, so I believe there's one, two, three more videos left, and you'll get to see some upper extremity assessments and mobility rolling from supine to side lying. So, um, yeah, let's break off into groups and oh, let me stop sharing my screen and create two long-term goals and two short-term goals to go along with that, um, with the main focus of him gaining some function to return back to his desired occupations and activities.